Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're going to take a look at the all-new redesigned Speck Mighty Vault for the iPhone 4 and 4S. This case comes in 3 color combinations, white and blue, black and gray, and black and red, and it sells for $49.95. The Mighty Vault is one of Speck's most protective cases. It features several layers of protection and includes a screen shield, which many of the Speck cases do not include. So let's crack open this packaging and check out the Mighty Vault up close. Now, the case does include a holster, which we will get to in a second. Move that out of the way for right now. As I mentioned, it does come with a screen shield. Now, I mentioned in the initial intro to this video that this was a redesigned Mighty Vault. The first generation Mighty Vaults included an integrated screen protector, had like a plastic cover over it, kind of like the OtterBox Defender. I tested out a few of those initially, and they were facing a big problem with those screen shields watermarking the screen on the iPhone. And that's why I believe they decided to remove that hard-coated or hard plastic screen shield and go with a traditional screen shield that they now include with the packaging. They also redesigned the silicone band that runs along the outside, and that's part of the process for installing the case. You remove this band, which is permanently attached to one side, so be careful when you do that. But they redesigned this and made it a little bit more durable. Some of the previous versions it was like popping off. Now it's a little bit more durable. It's also a little bit softer to the touch. So to install this case, you open it like a book. Take your iPhone and you place it inside, and then you close it up and click it into place. Once it's all clicked in, you take the silicone band and you wrap it back around, and then you kind of start wedging it in all the grooves. And you can see it's got, like, you know, several different points of contact where the silicone has to lock into the side of the plastic, like so. It takes a few minutes to do this, so let me just go around and finish the installation of the case right now. I've got all the silicone kind of locked into the plastic portion of the case. So let's take a look at it up close right now. You can see on the front there is a really nice amount of lay on the table design. You get protection not only for like the glass if you put it screen down, but also like the bezel that runs along the top and the bottom. And there is a new silicone covered home button, which gives you decent feedback. It's not as clicky as the regular home button. It's a little bit stiffer, but it does the job. It still gives you a little bit of feedback when you press it. Then on the bottom, you get a cover for the 30-pin connector. It's got a little nub there. It is easy to remove it, but you can see just how deep it is. You will not be able to use this in a dock, and you may have issues with some connections as it's pretty tight down there. Individual cutouts also for the speaker and the microphone. On the side, the volume buttons give you very nice feedback. Unlike the home button, these give you very good cushy feedback when you press them. And then there is another cover here for the vibrate switch, which you kind of have to pry open also, like so. You can see how deep it is, but it's pretty wide, and I actually was able to get my finger in there to turn the vibrate switch on and off. On the top, another kind of port cover for the headset jack, which you have to like pry at to get open. But there's a little like notch for the mic, so you'll be able to use the secondary mic as well. And you can see again how deep the headset jack port is. It's also narrow, so you're gonna have to kind of be careful with headphones. You can hopefully make out the little cutout for the secondary mic right there, so don't worry about this port cover covering the second mic. And then like the volume buttons on the side, the sleep awake button does give good feedback when you press it. You can see the cutout on the front as well. I didn't mention that when I talked about the front portion of the case for all the sensors, the speaker, the front-facing camera, etc. On the back, Speck's using this very large cutout, which I know a lot of you don't like, but it does make sure that you don't have flashback issues when using the rear-facing camera. And then a matte finish on the back with the Speck logo. Every once in a while, I did notice the silicone starting to like pop off out of the corners, and I did find myself readjusting it, but it's not too much of a hindrance. So I do have a regular screen shield on here now. I'm not using the Speck one. It's just a traditional screen shield, the one that Speck gives you, but you will notice there's no bubbling, even though this case fits really tight. So let's bring in the holster here, which you can wear in either the horizontal or the vertical position, really up to you whether you want to wear it up and down or on the side. Case fits in quite nicely. It uses this little groove kind of at the top to lock it in, and again you can wear it in either orientation, whether you want to wear it up and down or side to side. The holster does also double as a stand, so if you want to prop up your phone for video watching, you can turn the case face out like so, and then take the belt clip and just expand it until it locks in place. And now you've got a stand as well, in addition to the holster. So all in all, I do think they did a nice job redesigning the Mighty Vault. I think it's perfect now. I don't have any issues with it at all. Before, the integrated screen shield, which was causing me awful watermarking issues, was a problem for me. They've kind of alleviated that by just getting rid of it and going with a traditional screen shield, which I think is good. The older silicone did come off. I think they've done a good job of improving it. I think there is a little room for improvement though. It does seem to still want to easily pop off. It could just be a little bit tighter. The black version that I've sent with this soft touch silicone does seem to attract a small amount of dust, but it wipes off quite easily. So that has been a brief look at the all-new redesigned Speck Mighty Vault for the iPhone 4 and 4S. Again, it's available for $49.95 in 3 different colors. Check the link in the video description if you'd like to learn more about this case. As always, if you have any questions about it, please feel free to drop me a line. Otherwise, you have a great day. Please be sure to watch my 2 latest videos. Please like this video, leave a comment below, and of course, subscribe for more content.